What's up, YouTube? Red Rocket Racing back at it. We're going to finish up here with the Hyper T. Final installment of getting this thing race ready, really. Did the rear diff 2 days ago, center diff yesterday. And we're going to try to attack this front diff today. What I did though, I did change the shock oil, put 37.5 in the front. I put the stock springs back on to give it a little cushion. And the rear I left with stiffer springs, and I put 30 weight in the rear. So we're gonna start trying to just wrench this off. I started already. What I took off so far, it's kind of like the rear really. You're gonna have let me see if I could get this sharpened in here and see the hole. I'm doing it on my phone. I'm trying my best, y'all. Anyway, the sway bar connects in here. We're going to take that one out, and then we're going to go on the other side, and I started unscrewing it on this side. Try to get y'all a view of it so you can see what it looks like. There we go, you can see it now. So it's going to be this screw right here. There's one on the other side as well. Give me 1 sec, I'm going to pop. Alright, so the sway bars are off. You can see there's one there, and the other one's on the side right there. I just flared them off to the side. What I'm going to do next is these two screws right here, I started loosening them already. We're going to pull those off so we can get this front bumper out. Alright, I got those two screws out from the bottom, but it's still not pulling off. So what I'm going to do is unscrew these two front screws here next. Pulling those two screws off the front of the bumper, you're able to remove it. I'm going to keep that stuff together here. And it doesn't look like this comes off. It looks like that's just part of the diff housing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull these out next and see what happens. Alright, I got that front bracket off. It's still not popping out. I tried. This is going to be like the rear where you wedge up the top a little bit, pry it up and pull out. I think that needs to come out because it looks like on the other side it's attached to the diff case itself. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that. I'm going to try to pop it out, see what happens. Oh, before I go any further, when you pull this bracket off, right behind it are going to be these two shims. Oh, there we go. Don't lose these. You need these. This is what we're going to use to finish pushing or extending the wheelbase a bit. Also, when you pull this pin out, you want to make sure that you get the shim it's going to fall out on this other side here. It's going to be up against this metal piece right here. You'll see it fall out. Don't lose it. There should be a total of 4. Alright, we pulled that screw out because that is connected to the diff case or the diff housing itself. But it does look like these two screws need to come out as well to release it. I got it pried up. I was able to move it a bit, but it's still stuck. So I'm going to pull these out and see what happens. Alright, and those two screws did it. And here we go with the diff. That was a little more difficult. A few more screws, but nothing too crazy. Let me see here. Yeah, that's got grease in it as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take that apart, clean that up. I'm going to clean the inside of this up, and I'll come back when we're ready. And so nobody's surprised, this one looked the same as the other ones. There's like hardly any grease in there. It's pretty bad. I can't believe they sell it like this. Like, I mean, diff oil's not expensive. Put a few fucking drops in there, for Christ's sakes. Like, I mean, look at this. It's just shitty grease. I don't know. Anyway, gonna finish this up. We'll be back. Alright, y'all. Rebuilt the diff. Put 10K in it. Once again, I use associated oils. It's the best thing. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start putting this back together. It's pretty much gonna be the same process backwards. It didn't, I mean, it's not as fancy looking as the back was, but I don't know. It works. Alright, diff's back in. I got a fan. It's hot as shit in here. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to do that extension I was telling y'all about. If you look right here, there's going to be a shim right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull that off and put the shim on this side. That way this moves up a little bit, and we also have to do it on the bottom. So I'm going to work on this one first and the other side, and then I'll show y'all where the bottom one is. Alright, now we're going to look at this last pin here, shed some light on the subject. I got a little headlamp, but what we're going to do is we're going to slide this pin in through the front, like so. Oops, sorry. kind of film and I'll record and do this at the same time. And then we're going to take two of those spacers I was telling you about, and I'm going to fit them on the end of that bar there. Let me see, I might have to tuck up under here. Yeah, it's going to be coming out right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, if you look right there, you can see the two shims are up against that metal post. And that's going to finish up the extended wheelbase portion of it. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back on. We'll see what she looks like. Alright, y'all, and that's it. She's back together. That was actually pretty simple too. I mean, it's a little bit of remembering things. I did have a couple issues putting this shit back in there. I'm going to tell y'all what it was. The one issue I had is when I was doing the shims here. Y'all know you really can't see. Let me see if I can get that light back on it. See if we can see this. I might be able to see it a little better. Let's see here. There it is. Yeah, so you can see those two shims. So I pushed the wheelbase forward a little bit. Did it in the rear as well. Just make sure you do the top too, which is going to be this piece right here. See if I can get my little pointer out. It's going to be this right here. This was up here. You're going to move that to the back. And then on the bottom, you're just going to pull those from the front here and put them in the rear towards that metal bracket. And I got the full 3 millimeters. The other thing when you do that on this pin down here, I approached it from the inside. Don't do it from this side. When you do it from this side, it's really hard to put the shims in. So what I did was I put the shims on, put it in from this side, pulled this forward, popped it back into place. Made it real simple. Took me a couple minutes to do it the first time. The other thing I noticed, and I think I still need to fix it, when you reattach this, you need to take this off to get to the diff housing, or get the diff housing off. When you reattach it though, if you look, you see it's not level. You see there's like not a gap, there's a bigger gap here than on this side. So you want to level that off so your body doesn't look all cocked or whatever. But other than that, man, I think we're solid. That's it. Full diff oils all around. Did the shock oils, changed the springs. We got this on there. I think I can win a Sportsman this weekend. I got to really focus on driving now. It's more about driving than the car because the car's set up. But that's it, man. Any questions, comments, you know, just put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. And I've already found out that I did help somebody out. A new subscriber. She got a, I think it's a VSE or VXE or VSE. It's another Hobao, but she was pretty shocked that the diffs didn't have any oils in it. It was just either nothing or grease. So I'm glad I got to help somebody out. Welcome to the club. Alright, y'all, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a little quick run just to see how this goes. And, oh, also, I ordered servos. I got 2 of them because this Hobao one's dookie, and so is the one that's in the Slash. It's a Traxxas one. I got 2 Savoxes. They had them on sale. They were titanium geared for 63 bucks. So I got 2 of them. A lot of people, you know, gave reviews and said it works well in a Slash, and they said truggies as well. So this is the smallest of the truggies. I got a feeling we're gonna do pretty good. But that's that, y'all. Hyper T. And like I said, any questions, just put them in the comments and I can help y'all out. I'm starting to learn how to do this. It's just, I'm learning as I go. Alright, y'all. Red Rocket Racing. Be safe. Stay clean. Wash your hands. You know, elbows. Don't get too close to people. It's not worth it. Alright, y'all. Later. Review on how we get this front diff out. You're going to get the bumper off, which is the 2 screws on the bottom. 2 screws on the front. Pull the bumper. Alright, after that, you're going to get these 2 screws. Pull this off. You're going to pull the 2 pins out. And you're going to screw this, unscrew that, unscrew that. Oops, sorry. This, and this. Then you're going to pry from the bottom. And you're going to pull the diff housing. The first thing you want to do, though, don't forget, you want to pull off the sway bars, which is these 2 screws in the front. But that's it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screws. And that's it. And just reverse the process when you put it back in. And that's all. Real simple, y'all. I don't know. I like this car. I'm digging it. I'm just hoping I can win a race with it now.
Next week I hit the stores and I murder those. Hard work deserves payoff. Don't take a day off. All around town and the dummy, don't take a play off.